Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. Isaac, Success, GM1, Knox, Kibalayan, Charlie C. Sage, Marianne Bolsick. Okay, welcome everyone. Today's Tuesday. Before we know it, it's going to be Wednesday, and then that's it. On Wednesday, Thursday the 15th. Today's the 13th, tomorrow the 14th. Thursday, I have to go to the dentist. Hopefully everything is clean. I mean, oh boy, every time I go, it's like, it's a worry, hopefully they don't find anything. Meaning, the other thing is, I don't want to, I'm hoping everything goes well. Okay, so Thursday, I may start late. I'm not sure yet. I'm hoping not, but I may. Just giving everyone a heads up. And also, I have some slots open for later today after the stream. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, or you can call me or text me on my YouTube number. We can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk today or tomorrow, because today you can't make, for some reason. I mean, I understand the technical reason why they don't do it. They do it that way. You can't make an appointment for tomorrow, not today. So if you want to talk to me today, call me or text me. Did you guys, I mentioned this last night, but I know very few people during my day stream watch my evening streams when I do short, quick readings for people. So there more information came out anyway. Let me see. Oh no, let me start with Ukraine first, and then I'll go and talk about Trump. What I was talking about was Trump wanting to place his daughter-in-law on the as vice chairman of the RNC. I'll get back to that. Snowing heavily in New Jersey. I love it. Oh my God, I'm glad I'm not there. Today, I don't think I could handle. I don't want to see snow or the or the cold. Okay, the Senate passed that security bill this morning, and I know Mike Johnson, the Speaker, has already signaled that he's not going to bring it to the floor. But somebody suggested, and I'm going to look for the name they called it. Hang on, let me see. I believe I copied it, a discharge petition. That's the name for a way, you force the speaker to bring a bill to the floor of the House for people to vote. So, and this morning I saw that the minority leader said, Hakeem Jeffries, said that he was going to have it pass. But intuitively, like I've said before, Ukraine will be funded. I don't know. I didn't know how it was going to be done. But the Senate passed this, no thanks to the Trump sycophants in the Senate. They did everything they could to kill it. Fortunately for us, they didn't succeed, because it could have a terrible effect on our reputation. And somebody was talking, I believe it was this morning, about our economy. And, and also the person didn't say this part, but that's how I feel intuitively. The way, if we don't support Ukraine, it will make our friends doubt how committed we are to, being friends with them. And it feels like to me that would have some financial or economic or create economic issues for us. And somebody said something yesterday. It resonated with me. The person said that some of the things that Trump is doing in this country, because it can create instability, that can affect our economy as well. But Biden knows what he's doing. He's communicating and making the right move, whether we are aware of them or not. And I feel the vice president as well. She's more involved, and we know. But I feel like saying that bill will get signed. I don't know exactly when or how it's going to happen, but I think it's because of that petition. Let me look at the name again. Discharge petition. That's how I believe the former congressman, the one who left with Kissinger, is his name, suggested that Hakeem uses that technique or this way of doing business and force the bill to the floor and get it passed. I feel it will. I don't know if that's what's going to be used. These people know that better than I do. I repeated what Kissinger suggested, but like I've said to all of you before, Biden will keep Ukraine afloat, and losers like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Trump, they're going to lose. And the next, guys, Trump keep proving me right. Do you guys remember I told you a long time ago that Trump would try to position his sycophants and family members? It's a family affair, no matter what you hear. He's going to use the same old tactics that every other dictators have used. Well, there's no other way. You can tweak it here and there, but they all do the same thing. The thing is, he is trying to, something? This won't happen, but I was getting this morning, if Trump is going to push, I would be surprised if he doesn't succeed in placing the guy, chairman of the RNC, and get his daughter-in-law at that position, okay? Because it feels like, to me, I was looking at it this morning, a lot of those people are afraid to go against Trump. So it's not 100%, but it feels like a lot of people, and also they have prepared the ground for what we are seeing happening. He already spoke with the guy he's picking to be the chairman of the RNC already. He spoke to people at the RNC. And the thing is, it's a bunch of cowards. He forced, I don't care about Rona or any, they deserve one another, if you ask me. I just want to put that out there. But it's the cowardice. Trump is going to put her there. Don't be surprised if he tries to put someone else. He has other people in the RNC. But he's going to try to have his daughter-in-law place up there. But you know what the danger is, guys? What I was seeing? Trump or Lara can find herself in major legal trouble. And it's going to have, I mean, with corruption, well, let me put it this way. The way I was getting it this morning, him putting his people in place, doing underhanded thing for him. First of all, what I feel Trump is doing is using the other Orban's approach. Okay, take over parties, try to win the presidency. That's what he's trying right now. So he wants his people there so he can get the nomination. So that he's sure he's going to get the nomination, eliminate anyone who would run against him. But I feel like saying he's about to make sure, although I feel all his family, they are vulnerable to face, to get indicted at some point, unless the, when this, after a certain amount of time, I forget the technical name, the legal name to call it, something has expired. Okay, I forget the name of it, but after 5 years, you committed a crime or something, they cannot, or they won't prosecute you or something, except for murder or something like that. Except for something like that that can prevent them from, the Justice Department from going after the Trump family. And this woman Trump is placing at the RNC, guys, this has some major issue. I don't think these people understand what they are, where they are heading. It's on video. Trump is going to be able to put that guy there with his daughter-in-law, among other people he already has in place. This is going to be very interesting to watch when the FBI raids that place. Yeah. Unfortunately, what can save Lara Trump is Trump getting convicted and she's not there long enough for the law to catch up with her and others, other plants that Trump has at the RNC. But if Trump lasts on the campaign trail till election day, I think Lara Trump is in big trouble. That's my prediction. And other members of the Trump family, don't be surprised if he tries to place other family members as well. He's just trying to, this guy is, nothing will stop him. Where he's at right now, he's so desperate because he wants the White House in order for him not to go to jail. But that's not going to happen. And also, I'm sure you guys have heard that this morning, the Chief Justice asked Jack Smith to write a rebuttal, file some kind of rebuttal. You guys know what I mean, right? File an answer to whatever Trump sent them yesterday. It feels like to me Jack Smith knew already Trump was going to do this, and it won't take them long to file the paper. I don't know. I believe they gave him till next week or something like that, but I'm sure Jack Smith knows Trump, all his shenanigans. Jack Smith has everything ready. The minute Trump makes a move, he's all ready to go to squash it. And that's what Jack Smith is going to do. But I don't see how Trump is going to get anywhere with this at all. That's my prediction. And let me see. Kevin Waggy says Trump needs a source to pay his legal fees for years. Yes, that's what it's about. The RNC will have to pay them. I mean, I'm sure you're right, Kevin, but I think there is more than money involved here. I'm going to come to Fani in a few minutes, Judge Matthews. Yes, I feel there is more than money involved with Trump placing all these sycophants. I feel there is. Oh, wait a minute. These people, they interact with the states as well because I'm hearing states. Okay, yeah. Judge Matthews said Lara Trump stole money from a charity, so she's one of them. Oh, yeah. I mean, if for you to marry in that family and stay and do some of the things that she's doing, this woman has no idea. But I heard she's from a family with money too, with no principle. So she's going to be oh my God, this is going to be interesting to watch. However long it lasts. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing her in handcuffs yet. It may not happen, but I feel there is a plan. Let me tell you guys, Trump is placing these people there not for one reason and one reason only. He wants to have his way. Those people, Leonard Leo, the connection, okay, they are a lot smarter and they know the system a lot better than Trump. So they have Trump to do their betting for them. So Trump is putting people he can trust, people who are not going to just throw him out to the wolves. Who can be better than his sister-in-law? I mean, his daughter-in-law. But that guy, I believe he's two-faced. The guy Trump nominated to take Rona's place. I wouldn't trust that guy any further than I can throw him. Let me tell you guys, most people, or a lot of people, who amplify the Trump lie, they are a bunch of hypocrites. Some people, they have no principles. And, it's like, and on their mind, okay, they're just going to go along with the shenanigan until they can turn on you. The guy at the RNC that Trump just nominated, I would not be surprised at all if he turns on Trump. Not that because he's a nice guy. That's just the way he is, to get to where he wants. Nothing else. And Trump has a whole bunch of those people surrounding him. The dum-dum, he doesn't realize that. But, not because those guys are going to do anything good for the country. It's all for themselves, just like Mark Meadows. I don't know how many of you heard about the report of what the people in D.C. can't stand him. So Trump doesn't understand. I'm sure he's watching, but you know something? The machine around him is so big, and he's not very bright. And his family are just the same. They are dumb as a nail. So they are being taken for a ride. Yes, he's imposing his will because of his base. They are with him. He threatens people. But guys, this is a very, very dangerous situation. There's only one smart person in this whole shenanigan stuff. Don Jr.'s wife, when she realized, Don Jr.'s wife is very smart. Once she realized that whole Russian thing, she dumped him and left. I'm sure he was doing, from what I understand, he was cheating, just like his father. So that was the biggest motivator. But it feels like to me as well, it's because she knew about the Russian stuff, among other things that we are not aware of yet. We will find out. Jack Smith is aware of, if not 90.9% of the stuff that Trump pulled. We'll find out. But there is more to this than placing, yes, one of his his daughter-in-law, and she's been carrying his water for him since he got to the White House. Yeah, this is going to be interesting to watch. And Josh Matthews said, why is there a hearing for Fani Willis if this was just a nothing burger? Fani, well, like I said, I believe I said it yesterday. Trump and the people around him will use anything. if Fani Willis didn't cut the grass in front of her house, and they would go and, the Trump sycophants, they would go make a video show, and then they would play it for people to see. See, this woman that can't take care of her own property. How do you think, she can prosecute our demigod? Yeah, they would try to find something. Unfortunately, and this is Fanny's private life, but be that as it may, the thing is, according to somebody on TV this morning that said, I don't think that's true, they think that her accusers have proof that she benefited financially from hiring this gentleman. So, and for some reason, I feel Fani Willis is way smarter. We can do dumb things. Maybe I'm giving her too much credit, but I don't think so. Yes, she's a human being. She's a woman. She's a guy, and the guy went for office. He's a stand-up person. He's intelligent. Everything. He fits the bill of the type of person she should be in a relationship with. Happens every day. But for Trump, you have to be a saint, I guess, to prosecute him, the lowlife. But basically, to answer your question, Judge Matthews, it's because they said some way, somehow, that's what the person said this morning, but I disagree with it, that she benefited somehow from money she paid him. There's some kind of financial gain. That's basically why, and what I feel got the judge upset, and they're going to have that hearing on Thursday. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if she just move over and have someone go after Trump anyway. So I've been getting that for a while. She may change her mind. She may decide. But if she doesn't do that, let me put it this way, because that's what I'm feeling right now as I'm speaking. If she doesn't recuse herself, you can bet your bottom dollar there's nothing here. But the judge has, we know the Republican Party is full of people who fabricate things. Don't ask me. Why would anyone would go to court and fabricate something and present it to a judge? I don't know. Just like that guy Donald, that congressman from Florida, he went in the middle on TV. He changed a text message, a text message exchange between Hunter Biden and his daughter. So that's to let you know how desperate these people are, and they'll do anything. They lie, they do everything. So I feel that's what's going on in Georgia. But let's see what happens on Thursday. And like I said, maybe I'm giving her too much credit. I think she's a very smart woman. She knows what she's doing, and she knew that there was potential danger here as well. And also they say that her romance with that gentleman started way before. I can confuse time. I can't tell. But the only thing I've told you guys a while back is don't be surprised if she recused herself. Linda Golf said, Milu, I believe everything you said in the past year and a half has come true. Oh, thank you. I have trouble keeping track when you talk this much, But thank you anyway. Bar said, sending Fani prayers and strength. Oh, she needs that now. Oh, my God. Wow. Oh, Carrie says, I just watched a testimonial by Andrew Gillum. They did it to him. Oh, yes, exactly. And the guy, if I remember, He's innocent, right? Oh yeah, they found him to be innocent. But exactly, thank you, Carrie. That is a very good uh, example of how Republicans, when oh my God, yes, I forgot about Gillum. Yeah, Carrie, let's see. I didn't, okay. But yes, yes, Trump said he helped decide, and this was how. Yeah. Oh, yes. Well, let's see what happens. I don't know if he's suing them. I hope he goes after them. Okay. Somebody else ask a question. But Fani Willis, I don't see her. Chances are she'll probably be pulling the strings behind the scenes. I mean, because the way I am getting it, she's still involved. And like I said, and I don't feel that the judge is going to. If it changes, I'll let you guys know tomorrow. The only way this will change is if she remove herself. That's the only way. And she's smart enough. When I focus on her, that's the way I'm getting her. If there was anything of concern, and she has people she's talking to as well, she's getting a lot of support and a lot of advice on how to move forward. She's not living in a silo and not talking to the right people and getting advice. She knows what she's doing, and we have to remember who her dad was. Her dad was a lawyer as well, and he was well rooted in the movement with Martin Luther King and all these people. So, a civil rights movement. So she's no dummy. She knows a lot of people, and the way I'm getting her, I feel she's talking to a broad swath of people, and they understand the situation she's in. They are helpful. Let's see what happens. And like I said, there is somebody. It's a gentleman. I know it's not him, but he resembles. I'm seeing his face. He was a UN ambassador under Clinton. He's African American. He's still alive. I believe he's in his 90s, but I can't remember his name right now. I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about. There is somebody who's talking, who's helping, who's guiding Fani Willis, who resembles him, or at least reminds me when I'm seeing the picture of who she's talking to. He's very influential on how she's navigating through this, unless it can be his friend, the gentleman, his friend as well, but it feels like to me it's her friend because they are all into civil rights activities. It feels like it's Fani, but it may be her. I believe his name is Wade, Fani's boyfriend. I can confuse people because they are in a relationship, so I can confuse the energies. But it feels like to me it's more like Fani's friend or a friend of the family. She trusts him, that's guiding her. Let me see. Oh my God, I just can't remember his name right now. Let me see, somebody knows who I'm talking about. Yes, Benjamin says, her father was in the Panthers. He wasn't. The Panthers were involved in the civil rights movement as well, but if I'm not mistaken, they wanted a different approach. Does anybody remember who the UN ambassador was during the Clinton administration? Oh yeah, Linda Goff says yes. Wade is a judge himself. I didn't know that. That's what I feel, Casey. Casey said this is just much ado about nothing. That's what I feel. You know, and also she is surrounded with like, thank you for saying for reminding me of the name, the Panthers, the people. And hi, Masha Green. Andrew Young. Thank you, Great Dan. Andrew Young. I couldn't remember his name. That's one of my favorite people. Oh my God. When he was ambassador, I was so proud of that guy. He was amazing. Him, and also there was another very good friend of Bill Clinton. He was a very good lawyer, famous lawyer. He passed, oh my God, maybe about 5 or 7 years ago. Dark skin, tall. I forgot his name. But all these guys with Bill Clinton, yeah. But anyway, I love that era. There were a bunch of very, I mean, black lawyers that were around Bill Clinton and be good friends with Bill Clinton. I forget the name of the other one, but yes, Andrew Young is who I'm talking about. There's somebody, unless the person is connected to Andrew Young, but I don't think so, but that person resembles Andrew Young. He's a very good advisor of Fani Willis. If Fani Willis needed to excuse herself, they're all very bright people. Let me tell you. Yeah. The brand, and also it's not only people from the black community. There are some people from the white community as well who support Fani and understand the pressure that she's under. And the people of good faith, people who want to do the right thing and stuff like that are around her, besides, people from the black community. She has some good, white people around her as well who she talks to. It feels like to me. So please let me know if I'm wrong, but that's what I'm getting. It's a mixture of people. So if she had anything to, and they told her point blank, if, it feels like to me that gentleman who reminds me of Andrew Young told her point blank, if there is any reason you feel you should recuse yourself, do it. That's the way I'm getting, she was told. So we'll see what happens. Casey says, like me said yesterday, Fanny hadn't cut her grass. Yep, they'd make something of that too. Absolutely, yeah. That's the Trump way of doing things. But he's gonna get to eat it all, my friends. Trump will eat this whole, him and his family. I'm telling you, this whole shenanigan is gonna turn on him. And this is not going to be pretty, because it's like the fall is going to be, the noise it's going to make, it's going to be unbelievable. When it's like the head of a mafia, that's the only thing we all know. A very powerful boss on the mafia, like in New York City, I forget his name. I don't think it was Gambino, but a very tall guy who was shot right in the middle. He was going to eat in New York City. He got out of his car with his capos and he was gunned down. And it was like, boom, the whole thing, and after that, the government became involved and started, prosecuting a whole bunch of them. I forget the name of it, but he was shot and killed in New York City in an afternoon. I still remember it. It was like, oh my God. So the same kind of thud is going to happen. Whatever it is, that's going to take Trump down sometimes around the summer. Oh yes. When you think you're powerful, everybody, and people are getting tired of it too. Republicans that are lowering themselves intuitively, I feel, they're doing it. They know they shouldn't be doing it, but, they have low self-esteem, low self-worth, whatever else. Some of them are getting a little tired, but they're going to do it until something changes, or they hope they get some kind of reward at the end. They're not going to get anything. But all these people, they just leave the ship just like rats, abandoning ship. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's going to come to a sudden end. I mean, the MAGA movement will continue to, you know, go forward, not with not much power. You're going to have people like DeSantis, Nikki Haley's, former MAGA people. They're going to try to see if they can revive it, but it's not going to happen. It's going to go limp forward, but it's not going to last. A while back I thought it was going to take longer to do away with MAGA. But the way I'm seeing Trump fall, you know what? It's another thing too. When the head of a government fall, just like when Saddam Hussein, when we walked into Baghdad, and everyone thought Saddam was omnipotent, and all of a sudden he's gone. Chaos ensued. The same thing. That's it. That's an even better example. If you guys remember when we walked into Baghdad, do you remember the guy Baghdad Bob? That they were saying the Americans were around the corner. He says there are no Americans here. And our things were around the corner. Imagine this. But the same type of thud, boom. That's it. That's the way I'm getting it. So it'd be interesting to see. Thank you very much, Electra Stuff. Yes, Vernon Jordan. That was one of my guys. Oh my God, those guys was very intelligent. They were amazing. Oh Lord, that was a bit. I used to love to see Vernon Jordan, Andrew Young, Bill Clinton. Yeah, that was to me. That I know Clinton. He plays around. Nobody's perfect. But he did a very good job for this country. He left this country with a surplus. Yes, he did the politics, But I know none of us are perfect. But Vernon Jordan, oh my God, those guys they really made me proud. Masha Green says, I'm fed up with hate and we need love to heal this world. Absolutely, I agree with you. Okay. But I feel Fani Willis is going to go after Trump. I don't see how Trump is going to be able to escape. My prediction is I don't see how Trump is going to be able to kill that, what he did in Georgia. I know that's what he's trying to do. He's not going to succeed. Because somebody said he may be able to kill it. I doubt it. I don't see it. And I feel Fani Willis, if they're not careful, I don't feel Fani Willis is going to lose in this story either. That's my prediction. And as far as Trump positioning his daughter-in-law, I think it's a big mistake. That stuff is going to boomerang on them like crazy. And it's not only her. The whole Trump family. Once Trump crashes, the whole thing is going to come crashing down. That's my prediction. And as far as Ukraine, I know a lot of people are wondering. I feel Ukraine is going to be okay. Putin. Oh, do you guys remember? I'm sorry. Do you guys know what I saw on TV last night? Putin has been recruiting fighters from Nepal. And now there's a big to-do in Nepal against Russia. Because their men went to Ukraine to fight. I don't know what they were promised. I saw the tail end of that story on CNN last night. I'm sure some of you saw it. I was like, oh my God. So that's what they've been doing, Putin and his sycophants, because Russians don't want to go and die anymore. So they're recruiting people from all over the place. I feel all those things are going to come back to bite him too. When this war is over in Ukraine, Russia is going to have a lot to answer to, not to us, to the Russian people and to their neighbors. Russia is going to be worse off when this is over than we've ever seen it since World War II. That's my prediction. Yes, they're going to bounce back, but it's not going to be it's not going to be with the help of Xi. I'll tell you that. They're going to come, they're going to come around to Europe and us. That's what they're going to do. I mean, the next Russian government, that is. That's my prediction. Okay, friends. Thank you very much for spending time with me. Thank you, Chat Managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website to Bonanno. Thank you, Kelly Mack. Yes, Bonanno family in New York. Yes, if anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilo.com. Or you can send me an email, but I prefer you call me or text me on my YouTube number. We can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk. If you like the channel, please subscribe, and also don't forget to tap on the notification bell. Please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ron Unconditional Love Taro, Sharon Sipe, Linda Sandoval. I don't know if Linda is here, but it's okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I will see you all tomorrow, unless something major happens later. I doubt it. But I will see you tomorrow. Bye.